Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwander and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Neil Rackham, the author of Spin Selling. Welcome, Neil.
Thank you.
The stock market is down, the housing market is down, automotive market is down. The economy is really in tough shape.
Yes.
What's your strategy that you recommend to sales leaders on how to sell themselves out of a recession?
Well, the first thing is to understand what not to do. Here are some of the mistakes that sales leaders made in the last recession. Firstly, they thought it was about price. And so they did everything they could to get quickly to minimal pricing. It didn't help them, it just cut their margins. What we know is that selling in a recession is about risk. Customers will often buy much more expensive solutions in a recession if they perceive them as less risky. So the role of the sales force is to make comfortable customers who don't feel there's risk involved in moving ahead. It's a safe bet. It's a safe bet. But the problem is, it's safe, but salespeople telegraph out to the customer nervousness.
Yeah.
Because the salesperson's getting anxious.
Yeah.
Whether, am I going to make this sale? Am I going to make my quota? I'm under threat. They pressure, and pressure is very negative in a recession. Mm-hmm. They do all the wrong things. So they have to understand, my job is to minimize risk, and the company has to help them do that. That's the first thing. The second thing, when people are selling in a recession, they tend to feel that activity is good.
They want to run faster.
Yeah.
They want to see more people.
Yeah. They'd much rather half sell to twice as many people.
So they pursue twice as many people and only do half the sales job.
That's right.
Okay.
That's exactly what happens. Whereas if you look at successful companies who actually prosper in a recession, what they do is they focus. They choose fewer opportunities, they put more resources to them, and they outsell the competitors and they win. Because in selling, there's no prize for coming in second. It's not as though you could be like an Olympic silver medalist and make a good career out of coming second. Right. There's nothing when you come in second. And the cost of pursuing a sales opportunity has become very high nowadays. So we can only afford to pursue the ones we're going to win. That means fewer opportunities.
Neil, let me give you a realistic example. Let's pretend you are the sales leader, you have 300 salespeople, and you look at their forecasts and you see that your next quarter is going to be down by 30%. Mm-hmm. What's your three-step recommended course of action?
The first thing I would do is I would get my people together and I would say, we're really down, let's focus on the ones we can win. Whereas most sales leaders say, we're really down, let's open up a lot more opportunities. Right. That just dilutes.
Right.
The second thing I would do is I would understand that in bad times, where there's risk involved, I have to, as a sales leader, become very involved in key sales. I can't just let my people do it. I have to strategically intervene to try to elevate the level of things, because I'm a better representative of the company.
Right.
And the customer needs to know that the company is a safe bet. And I therefore represent safety, so I become involved in the key sales. The third thing that you do is you have to ensure that your salespeople don't believe that they're under terrible threat, which will cause them in turn to pressure the customer and to telegraph nervousness. So you have to be very self-assured during all this.
So you need to reassure them they're going to keep their jobs.
Yes.
The dream hasn't died. There's plenty of opportunity if we pursue it right.
That's right. Yes. Yes, you have to be confident and you have to be focused.
Yeah. And you need to transform fear into action.
You said it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gil.
It was a pleasure.